All right, what's going on, guys? Let me get an audio check. Let me get a visual on the unboxing here. Let me know that you guys are feeding okay. Let's see here. Can you get closer?
Good.
Okay. All right, are we getting audio? Video good? How's it feeding out there? We got any clarity here? I'm trying to look at the feed. All right, so the audio is good. Can we go ahead and get started? What's going on, Jay Brown, Darian, David B's Tech. Got Raphael in the house, Chris, Jamal. Thank you guys for being here for the unboxing. Let's see who else is here. Omar. All right, we got a nice group. We got about, I don't know, 10 or so people, 16 people. DJ Gaten, what's going on, buddy? Glad you could be here. David B's Tech with the super chat. Thank you very much, my friend. All right, so we're unboxing the Google Pixel 3 AXL. I decided to get this phone and kind of sort of review it here on the channel. And what I'll do is I'll kind of start with the specs and then we'll get into the unboxing. So this phone costs $479. If you do get it right now from B&H, Best Buy, Google, or other carriers, you get a $100 gift card with it. So, it's definitely a good deal to take advantage of. This is the larger variation, the XL. Different than the 3A, which is a smaller phone. I'll get to the specs in a second. So if you're interested in this device, you can get it from a number of places. Every carrier has it. The only one I'm seeing problems with stocking it is AT&T. Everybody else seems to be carrying it. Yeah, definitely, David. I'll throw that dollar towards the payment. Thanks, buddy. All right, 18 watching. Go ahead and like the video, guys. Let's get this thing out there. All right, so some of the specs on this phone. We have 6-inch OLED display. I believe Samsung produced it. 1080p. Got the always-on display. It's not the brightest from what I hear, but it seems to be serviceable. 18:9 ratio on the display. Qualcomm-made Snapdragon 670 chipset. Octa-core processor, 4 gigs of RAM. Kind of puts this in the high premium mid-range. Battery, 3,700 milliamp hour battery. 7 to 8 hours screen on time is estimated. 1 to 2 days of usage. 64 gigs of onboard storage. Kind of skimpy, actually, if you ask me, but with cloud storage, it should suffice. Most probably won't fill it. This is nano SIM. It does have eSIM capability. It is a world phone. You've got all 4 national carriers compatibility for it. This particular one that I got is from Best Buy. I bought it unlocked, no carrier affiliation. USB-C, no wireless charging. Get the power delivery, 15-watt fast charger in the box. Single front camera, single rear camera. Got the Google Magic best-in-class camera performance. Portrait mode, night sight, OIS, optical image stabilization, electronic stabilization as well. 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, dual speaker setup. For the build, I'm hearing it's plastic. I think there's a metal frame. No Gorilla Glass. I'm hearing it's using Dragon Tail glass, which some people are saying it's very fragile. We'll have to see if that's the case. Screen protectors and cases with a lip are in order. So now that we got the specs out of the way, let's go ahead and unbox this thing. All right, so we've got Google branding, 3AXL. We've got the, let's see what it says here on the box. We have the just black variation. Some kind of design and pictures here on the front or on the back. Very pretty, very nice. All right, so we got to get rid of the stickers. Bam. Sticker, bam. Google all over the place. All right, let's see what's in this thing. Box on the side. Let's get the phone out. Oops. All right, so here's the device. Got plastic wrapping. Let's get this thing off. Ooh, brand new phone. And there it is. Out of here. All right, so it's kind of heavy, actually. Looks good. I mean, it's brand new. Bezels at the top and the bottom. Pretty noticeable chin, actually. I'm surprised at how big it is, considering there's nothing going on down there. There's no fingerprint scanner there. There's no speaker down there. That probably would have been nice. It looks like the speaker is on the bottom. I don't know if the camera can get in on that. You could see the speaker ports. You could see the USB Type-C. At the top, you see the noise canceling mechanism there at the top, and then you see the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. On the left, it looks like you've got your SIM tray right there, and then on the right, you've got your power button at the top, and then you got your volume rocker right below it. So that's pretty much everything on the sides and the bottom and the top. You've got a single front-facing camera. You've got a loudspeaker at the top. You've got your array of sensors. On the back, you've got your single rear camera. You've got your flash, got your Google branding, you got your fingerprint scanner. It's not haptic or anything. It's just a regular fingerprint scanner for biometrics. It's definitely plastic. I don't know if you guys can hear that there. But it feels good, actually. It doesn't feel cheap at all. That's definitely plastic. That's not glass. Now, if this was the Google Pixel 3 XL from this year, this would all be glass on the back. But this is definitely not that. And from what I understand, this doesn't have wireless charging. But actually, I mean, it feels good. I mean, it's a nice size. Looks like a good display. Let's see if it's got juice. We'll go ahead and turn this thing on. I hope it does. All right, there we go. So we got power. All right, so as this thing turns on, my first impressions of the build, it actually feels pretty good for a plastic phone. The side rails are not plastic. They're definitely metal. This is an OLED panel, so it should be pretty nice. I like OLED over LCD. All right, great. The battery's there. All right, so there's the setup. I don't know if you guys can get a good view of that. All right, so it's on, and there's the setup. I think what I'll do is I'll kind of just put this to the side, and let's see what's in the box, if there's any goodies in there. All right, so we'll put that on the side. All right, here we got the Google branding on this packaging. You got the SIM card tool. That's always nice. I like the SIM card tools. Let's see what else is in here. Google stickers. Team Pixel. I don't know if anybody else out there is Team Pixel. So we got that. The stuff I will never read. We'll put that away. We got the SIM card tool there. User guide. I know how to use a smartphone, I think. All right, inside the box, we have USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable for charging and for data transfer. All right, this is pretty nice. We've got the, I don't know if I even need to take it out. This is a this is a USB Type-C from USB Type-A to get you connected if you're going from one thing to the other. So that's pretty nice to have. Let's see what's in here. All right, so this is the power brick. This is really the only thing I could recommend for these types of phones. When Google puts these in there, it's for a reason. So this is going to be power delivery, and it'll be USB Type-C to USB Type-C. So it'll go in this way, this going to your phone. And this will charge it the fastest. From what I understand, this phone will probably take somewhere about an hour and a half to charge, which is not bad. It's not super fast charging, but it's a 3700 milliamp hour battery. So it's going to take some time to charge. Hopefully on the next generation we'll get some super fast charging, but this will do for now. So we got all that stuff out of the way. That's pretty much it for the unboxing. I'll go ahead and set this up later, but I think what I want to know from you guys while I have you here in the live chat is, what do you guys want to know about the phone right off the rip? Is there anything in particular you guys want to ask and know about? My first impressions are I'm actually surprised for the price at $479 and getting a $100 gift card. It's a pretty good value. I mean, this is an almost flagship type device. I mean, if it had better premium build materials, you know, maybe it would be considered a flagship. If it had wireless charging, I'd say it would qualify. It's pretty close. It's got the best cameras in the market. The battery size is good. It's got Google software. It's really nice, actually. It's got a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, which I really miss. So I'm really happy with that. I'm going to be testing it over the course of the next couple weeks. I'll do a video for that, my first impressions, and then I'll do a follow-up video, like a long-term review. You guys tell me what you want to know about this thing, and I'll see if I can answer some of your questions. All right, so I'll just go ahead and set this down with everything there, and I'm going to take a look in the live chat to see what's going on. Maybe I can also try to kind of set this up here, and you guys can see what it's like. All right, so it wants to set up with a SIM card. I'll just skip that. All right, so in the chat, we've got... Looks like Dave B's Tech. He's all happy about this phone. Maybe he's thinking about getting it. Dave B, I think the last time I checked, you had a OnePlus 6T or something, or maybe a OnePlus 6. All right, so D Showtime 718 says, I want to know if it has any lag. I'll let you know in a second. I'm going to go ahead and set this thing up. From what I understand, it's actually a pretty good processor. I know it's not a high-end processor. It's not a Snapdragon 800 series, but I hear it's really good. We'll skip all that stuff here. Skip. As it proceeds. All right, there we go. All right, so there it is. That's kind of like the home screen. It does have the squeezy thing on the sides. I don't know if you guys have seen that. You squeeze for assistance. I'll set that up later. Pretty minimal. I'll turn the brightness all the way up. Not bad. It's bright enough, I think. It could be brighter, but again, this is coming in at $479 brand new. You know, with a $100 gift card, it really is a good value, but you can't expect, you know, flagship performance without paying the flagship price. All right, so there it is. Seems to be pretty snappy. Let's see what the camera's like. All right, let's see here. I'll take a photo here. Autofocus is fast. I mean, it seems to be moving through the UI pretty good. It's fast. I mean, it's loading things really quickly. You know what I will say, and I'll say it now, and this will be part of my long-term review. The vibration motor is really strong. It's fast. And I didn't even change the animation scale. It's really responsive. Now, the top bezel's actually not that bad. The bottom one is kind of disappointing that it's so big and there's no speaker grill down there. I think the speaker's at the bottom. It's fast, guys. It launches the camera really fast. Snaps fast, portrait mode. It is quick. I mean, I don't know Google's magic with their software, but it's pretty fast. Right now, the battery life is at 69%. I'm going to leave it on and running for you guys. Let's see here. Rami Jaber says, put in a bucket of water to see if it's waterproof. No, I'm not going to do that because this thing is not IP certified. I don't think it's even splash resistant. They're not even claiming it is. I mean, I'm sure it is, but it doesn't have an IP rating. So I'm not going to put in a bucket of water or anything like that or drop it in a pool. They're not going to cover it. So why should I even do that? Let's see here. Jay Brown says, will it have updates for 3 years or not? Yeah, this phone's going to get security updates for at least 3 years. I've had Google phones in the past, and they've always been really good about that. Let's see, what else? Rafael Perez says the bottom chin is big. It is. I'm not happy about the bottom chin being so big. I wish they could have found a way to make the display run down a little bit further. Maybe if it was just a couple of millimeters, it would have helped. Gary says my S10 is better. Gary, your S10 costed you almost $1,000. This phone is less than half of that. This is $479. I'd hope your S10 is better. Raphael says, but at least it has no notch. Raphael, I hate notches. I'm really glad it doesn't have a notch. I mean, it does have a speaker grill up there. It's got the sensors up there. It's got the camera. I'm okay with that. You know, I have no problem with that. I don't like notches. Let's see what else we got going on in the chat. Yeah, exactly, Dave B. It's $1,000 for an S10. This is $479, less than half. D Showtime says, will this be your daily driver? Yeah, I think I will make it my daily driver. I mean, to really test it, I mean, that's kind of what you got to do. I'll put my SIM card in it as soon as I wrap up with the live stream. I'll go ahead and finish the setup, get on the Wi-Fi network, get my SIM in there. sync all my data, get all the apps in there. I'll do the whole transfer thing, get all my contacts and messages, and we'll be good to go. Gary says, is it T-Mobile? Nope, I'm going to put my Verizon SIM in this. No T-Mobile for me. Although I probably should get a second SIM, but sometimes it's not always possible. All right. Any other questions, guys, before I kind of shut down the live stream? I just wanted to unbox this and kind of give you guys a first look at the device, kind of live in the flesh. And I'll be doing a lot of testing on it. I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited about to test the battery life. I'm excited to test the camera. Chris says the only thing that I wish it had was micro SD card support. Does it come with unlimited Google Photos? Yeah, it does come with unlimited Google Photos. So 64 gigs of onboard storage is not the best, but I've had a Google Pixel 2 XL for almost 2 years, and I'm not even close to filling it up. But again, I don't have large files on my device outside of my photos and videos, so I get that free storage there, so it's not really a problem. Raphael says he wants to know if it's worth buying. I'll definitely run it through its paces, my friend. Dave B says you can use USB OTG. I could. Scott says, do you have a Pixel 3 XL? No, my other device is a Pixel 2 XL. I didn't buy the Pixel 3 XL. I didn't see the value in it. I didn't see it as, attractive. I mean, I really hate the notch at the top. It's just awful. I hate it. Let's see here. Zoli says, is it dual SIM carrier? No, I think this is single SIM. You know what? I can go ahead and I can pop the SIM and I could see what we got there. I'd be surprised if it was dual SIM. I didn't think they made it into dual SIM, but let's check it out. All right, guys, so if you could get in on that. That is just a single SIM. No micro SD card spot. It's just one SIM. But it is eSIM capable. I don't know if you guys can get a view of that. All right, so it's just single SIM. You know what, I'll just leave that there for now, since I'm going to be putting my SIM in there. But that's everything. That's everything that came with it. That's the plastic, that's the charger, that's the cables, that's the adapter. There's everything, the phone. It's all there for you guys, and that's the unboxing. That's pretty much it. So, yeah, it's one physical SIM. So, if there's anything you guys want to know about the phone in my first impressions, if there's anything you want me to test, go ahead and let me know, especially those that are rewatching this later after the live stream. Let me know what you guys want me to test and want me to take a look at in depth for like the initial impressions and the long-term review. Those videos are up and coming. I'll definitely keep you guys posted on the progress of this thing. I'll be posting pictures to the YouTube channel, to Patreon, to the Discord chat, so you guys can see what type of performance I'm getting from it. I'll be doing speed tests, things like that. We'll see how it compares to my other devices, and that's pretty much it. The speakers, Omar, I haven't tested yet. I'll be giving updates, in the days to come, in the weeks to come, on its performance. So that's it. I'm gonna just kind of end it there. If you guys have any questions or you want me to check anything out, go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch. Much appreciated. If you'd like to get more involved with the YouTube community and check out the Discord chat, I got the Discord link in the description box below. Also, if you'd like to consider support on the Patreon side, I've got a link in the description box as well. I think we'll leave it at that. That's it for this video, this unboxing and this live stream. Thank you all for being here, everybody in the live chat. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys on